Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's EdShorts segment on Missouri Assessment Program. Today, we will discuss the available updates about 2021 Missouri state assessments for students. We will cover the assessment overview, what's new, item types, testing times, and other details. Let's begin. The Missouri Grade Level Assessment is a yearly standards-based test that measures specific skills defined for each grade. All students in grades 3 through 8 in public and charter schools take the assessments for English Language Arts, or ELA, in grades 3 through 8, mathematics in grades 3 through 8, science in grades 5 and 8. Students in Missouri's public schools will be given state assessments next spring, but results from those tests won't be used for state and federal accountability measures. Few changes have been made in the MAP tests for the 2020-2021 school year. The use of a calculator is now allowed on all sessions of grades 6 through 8 mathematics. EOC listing items will now be offered as an accommodation on both closed captioning and video of the passage being translated in American Sign Language, or ASL. For EOC assessments, districts will receive a % correct report within 5 business days of the close of their content window. eDirect's name has been updated to the portal. This is a naming change only and does not affect access or functionality. The English Language Arts assessments consist of 3 sessions in grades 3, 5, 6, and 7, 4 sessions in grades 4 and 8. At grades 4 and 8, the first session contains passage-based items, including a passage-based writing prompt. All sessions contain selected response and technology-enhanced items. The mathematics assessments consist of 3 sessions. The first and second sessions contain selected response items and technology-enhanced items. The third session contains a performance event. Grade level assessments may contain selected response, or SR, items, evidence-based selected response, EBSR, constructed response, CR, writing tasks, WT, performance events, PE, and/or technology-enhanced TE items, for example, drag and drop, drop-down menu, matching select answers, hotspot, etc. The testing window for the spring administration of the test starts from April 5th, 2021 and ends on May 28th, 2021. Paper/pencil edition of the test is available for students with an IEP that says the student should take the paper-based assessment. Students who are testing out of district, homebound students who cannot come to school to test. For EL translation, when the translator needs to translate prior to assessing the student due to technical language. The Missouri State student assessments do not have time limits. The Department of Education of Missouri has, however, provided estimated times required for students to complete each component of the grade level assessment. Schools can plan for flexibility in their schedules to accommodate students that may take more time than noted. These times do not include time needed to start computers, log in, students to go through directions, etc. At the test level, an overall scale score that is based on student performance on the entire test is reported. In addition, an associated level of performance is reported. These scores indicate, in varying ways, a student's achievement in ELA, mathematics, or science. Test level scores are reported at 4 levels: the state, the school district, the school, and the student. Scale scores. A scale score indicating a student's total performance is determined for ELA, mathematics, and science on the MAP. The overall scale score for a content area quantifies the achievement being measured by the test in a given content area. In other words, the scale score represents the student's degree of performance, where higher scale scores indicate higher performance levels on the test and lower scale scores indicate lower performance levels. Performance levels. A student's performance on the ELA, mathematics, or science map is reported in one of 4 performance levels: below basic, basic, proficient, or advanced. The CUT scores reflect the expectations of Missouri educators and citizens regarding what Missouri students should know and be able to do in ELA, mathematics, and science. The MAP performance levels reflect the performance standards. A student who performs at the below basic level demonstrates minimal command of the grade level expectations. A student who performs at the basic level demonstrates partial command of the grade level expectations. A student who performs at the proficient level demonstrates proficiency of the grade level expectations. A student who performs at the advanced level demonstrates advanced proficiency of the grade level expectations. There are a number of resources available for LEAs to use to prepare students for the MAP grade level assessments. Online Tools Training, OTTs. OTTs give users the ability to use the tools available in the Insight testing platform on a variety of item types. Using the OTTs will allow users to become comfortable with using the built-in system tools prior to the summative assessment. The OTTs are accessible at any time with no limits on usage. However, they are only accessible via Google Chrome. Test tutorials. Test tutorials allow users to watch recorded videos that demonstrate the features of Insight and the tools used for the operational assessments. Test tutorials are available for all subjects and are divided by content into 2 categories. General testing topics include tutorials on topics such as testing basics, using the help feature, and finishing the test. Advanced tools show grades and include tutorials on topics such as highlighting, using a ruler, graphing, and more. Practice form. The practice form mirrors the operational assessment and gives users the ability to see the types of items that will be on the assessment and, if taking the practice test online, become comfortable with answering items within the Insight testing platform. A few commercially available programs by vendors also help prepare students for the assessments with rigorous MAP test practice and targeted remediation for their skill gaps. With these readily available test practice resources for Missouri assessments that mirror blueprints, students become familiar with the testing environment, questions, items, and also improve their skills with an individualized practice plan. These test mimicking items can also be used as bell ringers in the classroom during the course of the academic year to improve student performance. We hope this was helpful. It is now time for our Q&A sections. Feel free to share your questions in the comments. Thank you for joining us today in our EdShorts session on 2021 MAP tests. We will return soon with more updates.